Hi Piyush, welcome to Good Detours. How are you doing?
I'm fine,
Good.
enjoying. Yes.
Good. All right. So you are a physician, you are a travel enthusiast, and a food blogger. How are you doing it all? Most physicians can barely find enough time to sleep.
Being doctor is my passion,
Mhm.
and sometimes being a physician is a tiring job. Yeah, obviously it is.
Yeah.
But these food blogging thing and this traveling, these things fill the elixir of life. They tell me ki theek hai, life means something.
Mhm. So are these activities kind of like your coping mechanism with the hardships that come with the job?
Yeah, basically these are my coping mechanism. So जब भी मैं अपने मतलब नॉर्मल एक्टिविटी से थोड़ा फेड अप होता हूँ या ऐसे होता है कि अब इट्स टू मच, इट्स कंज्यूमिंग मी, सो आई हैव टू
Mhm.
चेंज समथिंग, आई हैव टू चेंज some things in my life. So I just go to Himalayas, or I just start blogging. I basically take a break from
Mhm.
the doctor work.
Well, going to Himalayas, not everybody can say that. Ki I felt tired and I went to Himalayas. So kudos to your spirit. All right. So you want to be a surgeon. Why do you want to be one? And how do you plan to, implement these coping mechanism with an even more strenuous job?
You know what? In our city, there was a surgeon, Dr. Singla. I'm very much inspired from him. He works around 300 days a year continuously.
Mm-hmm.
He also works on Sundays because emergencies kabhi bhi aa jati hoti hain. So
Correct.
he even doesn't get sleep of 4 to 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever he gets ki bas ab bahut ho gaya, it's too much, it's consuming me. So he take a break of 10 days. He go to Europe. He go to some world tour or something. So
Okay.
I learned from him that whatever you are doing, do with passion.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you are going for whether you are doing your work, whether you are going for a trip, whether you're doing anything, just give your best, give your 100%.
Okay.
So I'm very much inspired from him,
That's a
basically.
smart
And
move.
I
And
won't.
at a very young age, you figured it out that I'm in a hard job. I need to have some kind of, supporting activity that gets me through
Yeah,
this. So
because
that's a good
in
thing.
medical college, we have to do a lot of things. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you are my senior and you are doing research, so we have to work for them also. We have to study our daily routines also,
Mm-hmm.
and there might be some exam coming. I have heard from my engineer friends, they study for one night and they pass the exam. We have to
Yeah,
study.
I'm an
We
engineer.
have
Yeah.
to study for 3 months just to pass the exam. So that's the huge difference.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a hard job, no doubt about that. And I mean, you dealt with loss at a very young age, and then going into a profession where pain and loss is or misery is kind of constant. Was that a thought out decision or it just happened that, that you became a doctor?
I don't know, basically. You know what? I decided in 11th class that I want to be a doctor. I
Okay.
don't know whether it was my subconscious was telling me. I
Mhm.
don't know whether it was that the line that my dad told me, that there is no doctor in our family and you can be the one because you are good in bio. So I don't know what inspired me the most, but I think so. These two things are the real. These two things are the major factors which, like,
Contributed to you being a doctor?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. You have traveled to more than 50% of the states in India. What has been your best experience?
My best experience was in Ladakh, basically.
Mhm.
You know what? Whenever we travel for the place, we travel for the destination. But
Yeah.
Ladakh is different from my other trips. Because Ladakh. Whenever you reach Ladakh, there is nothing to like to see. But the journey is divine. It is real divine.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're fond of travel. If time, money, and distance were no constraints, where would you want to travel next?
Firstly, I want to visit India completely. I want to complete
Or
my
you want to
India trip.
complete
Yep.
the
Yes.
checklist? Okay.
Yeah. Then I will try to go to Nepal first because we have the highest bungee jumping in world in Nepal,
Okay.
Kathmandu. and after that I will go for skydiving in Dubai, like on the Palm Island.
Okay, that this side of you, which is so interested in adventure sports, is completely hidden from your family. How do you navigate the channels, that you're doing everything, but people are oblivious to this side of yours? How are you managing that?
You know what, they are also right, because I'm single child, so their concern is real basically.
Mhm.
But thing is, like, if I like walk on their terms, I have to compromise at many levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is a midway, like I have to tell them lies, and I feel very very guilty about it. But like,
But
your parents obviously,
okay.
and if you have to lie to them, then that's the real guilt you are feeling.
So like,
But
you're
after
paying
that,
the guilt is the price to keep them happy, right?
yeah, yeah.
And
But I have been to Goa according to them. I
okay,
have been to Goa only
just
according to them.
Goa, other
Yeah,
than
that
no other place.
Goa,
That's
Goa northeastern. That's it.
okay. Okay, and no
They
adventure
used to,
sports.
yeah, they no adventure sports.
Okay.
I didn't even post my bungee jumping video on my Insta profile.
Mhm. Are your parents on your Insta and Facebook?
No, they are not. But I was in like dilemma that if someone might
How it
show
is?
them, yeah,
Are they blocked on your social?
yes,
Yeah.
on every social.
Okay. Okay. All right. So talking about social, there is this other element of you which is very active on social. So you are a food blogger too. Tell me how that
Yes.
came into being.
I'm a foodie guy. When I shifted to Patiala in 2014, we have mess in our hostels.
Mm.
Basically, my most of the lunch and the dinner were outside. Like,
Okay.
we were eating in the dhabas, we were eating in the restaurant, we were going out for the restaurant. We were going like, Ludhiana is like 1.5 hours from Patiala.
Okay.
We used to go there for just for the dinner. We used to go there,
Hmm.
and we just travel back from Ludhiana. Just for food, I can travel to Amritsar, like 4 hour journey, just to eat the chicken there. That's it.
Okay.
And people knew that. Obviously, people come to know that, and they used to ask me suggestions, like, where will I find good chicken or good mutton, good spring rolls, and etc etc. So then it struck in my mind that I can give them. I was kind of tired of telling them the same things again and again, again and again.
Hmm.
So I thought I should have a blog where I'll just tell them that I have a post regarding this thing. You can go and read about it.
So kind of like community service that you're doing, being a food blogger.
Yes.
All right. So 2020 was a difficult year, and for our healthcare workers, it was unimaginable. You, you being a doctor, how did you navigate that challenge, and what helped you through it? Share with me.
It was really a difficult task. It's in government hospitals, it's already very stuffed. Like, whenever we have emergency of 12 hours, we are already very very tired, because a lot of peoples are coming, and they're very critical. We have to refer them. Some of them die also. Some, we have to make a lot of efforts to save their lives also. But
Mhm.
it was already very difficult, and then corona came, and we have to wear mask in that heat, and we were sweating like hell. We have to wear pads so that we can, because we get one PPE kit basically for our 12-hour shift.
Okay.
We could not drink water.
Oh.
We have to wear like adult diapers basically,
Hmm.
because we cannot go for uh, washroom also. So it was really a difficult task. Matlab,
No, I can't even imagine. Yeah. And then there was a lot
and
of loss of life, and
people here in Patiala, they were saying that we doctors are removing the organs of the people who are admitted in the ward.
mhm.
And there was some kind of fake rumors regarding doctors, that
Yeah, there
they're
has
removing
been
the
a lot of
organs. They're intentionally killing the patient. they there were very rumors because they were not allowed to meet their relatives because of the exposure, obviously.
Yeah.
So they were making very rumors, and many doctors were got beaten. My senior in Faridkot Medical College,
Mhm.
and he died due to corona.
Oh, sorry.
So,
So,
everybody has sacrificed their lives. Many doctors are sleeping in the cars so that they should not expose their families.
mhm,
Most of them have to live in the hostels so that they don't have a whole lot of different levels
mhm.
basically.
What do you think helped you and your colleagues to navigate this unprecedented challenge?
Basically, it made us stronger. I think so.
Okay.
I should say, yeah. Because we didn't have any cure. We were trying different drugs. We were trying different antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial drugs. No drug was working. So
Mhm,
we faced the failure of our medicine in that thing basically.
mhm.
We were feeling very proud that we have done so many miracles. We are saving so many lives. But when Corona came, it was like we are nothing in front of the nature.
Yeah, yeah,
Seriously, nature has no comparison.
yeah. It has like kind of like hit us in the face that there are so many things yet to be conquered.
Yeah,
But thankfully, with the vaccine around, things are gonna get better sooner than later.
we hope so. We really hope.
I have like fun questions to ask you now. So, what do you like more, traveling alone or traveling with friends?
Traveling with friends, obviously.
Traveling with friends. So some people find like traveling alone therapeutic, but it looks like it's not for you.
No, no. I'm
Okay.
more of a fun guy. I enjoy more with friends, like alone, like not being alone.
Okay. And which one is closer to your heart? Traveling or food blogging?
That's a difficult question to ask.
I know you are passionate about food, so yeah, it's not gonna be easy to pick one.
Yeah, basically, I will go for food blogging.
Oh, that's nice. Uh,
Yeah.
I would not have guessed that. So, okay. All right. This has been a fun chat. I got to know so much more about you. And I think I just want to wish you best of luck for all your future endeavors. Have fun.
Thank
Keep doing what you're doing because it's clearly working. And thanks again for speaking with me.
you.